Popovich of the Spurs and Tyronn Lue of the Cavaliers. Since Steve Kerr coached the game last year, he's ineligible to do so. So Popovich, whose Spurs own the second-best record in the league, inherited the job. Lue has only been a head coach for a few weeks since the surprising firing of Cleveland's David Blatt. On the college ranks, Michigan State improved its position in the Big Ten. 88-69 win over Indiana. Denzel Valentine led the way for the 8th-ranked Spartans with 30 points. North Carolina got 19 from Bryce Johnson, beat Pittsburgh 85-64. Hockey, Pacific Division leader Los Angeles lost to the Devils in New Jersey 1-0. Keith Kincaid turned back 25 shots to record his first ever NHL shutout. Meanwhile, Buffalo 4-1 over Colorado. The schedule this evening in hockey consists of just 2 games. The St. Louis Blues are at Tampa Bay, and the New York Rangers are at home to the Philadelphia Flyers. That game can be seen on the NBC Sports Network. I'm Seth Everett. This is NBC Sports Radio.
This is KCAA.
Slam the door on FeePay. Forget everything you know about selling online, because I'm here to tell you about a new and revolutionary way to buy and sell on the internet. BuySellMakeOffer.com is here to shake up the web. Tired of paying those outrageous fees? You'll never pay a fee with BuySellMakeOffer.com. For a monthly membership package starting at only $7.95, you can list and sell up to 50 items. That would cost you nearly $100 with the other guys. Go right now to BuySellMakeOffer.com and sign up today.
Attention homeowners, is your fixed rate above 3.75%?
Hello, Sean Nevin here, president of Pacific Home Loans. We are a direct lender specializing in refinance and purchase loans with a AAA rating from the BBB. As a local Southern California lender, we pride ourselves on superior customer service while delivering the absolute lowest rates. Pacific Home Loans will pay you $500 if any of our competitors can beat our offer. Purchasing a home, we will close your loan in 20 days or pay your moving costs. What lender does that? With home values on the rise, now is the perfect time to get cash out. We offer the lowest conventional jumbo, FHA, and VA rates in the market. Saving money is important to you. Call 888-888-BLUE or go to phloans.com. Call 888-888-2583 and ask about our no-cost 3% fixed rate. A 5-minute call can save you thousands of dollars.
Certain restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. Licensed by the BRE 019-12112. NMLS license number 90616. $500 offer subject to management approval. Moving costs limited to $500. 3% APR fixed rate amortized over 120 payments. 720 FICO. 80% max LTV.
If saving money is important to you, call 888-888-BLUE.
KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM is San Bernardino Strong.
Sunday Blog with Danny Alcaraz and Benita Rodriguez. I'm Benita Rodriguez, and I'll be your host of the Voices of the Inland Empire on station CNBC, station KCAA 1050 AM, and 106.5 FM. Website is www.kcaaradio.com. Part of the Danny Alcaraz and Angel Baby Sunday block every Sunday from 4 to 5. Call-in line is 1-888-909-1050. If you would like to be a sponsor and advertise in Sunday block and reach thousands of social media, contact Danny Alcaraz or Benita Rodriguez. We have J&J Sports Bar, and it's 127 East Highland Avenue. The food is great, so go out and try the Mexican bar. And I also want to thank the commish for giving me this great drink. It's coffee and chocolate, and it's really, really good. And I want to wish everybody happy Valentine's Day from us all from KCAA. And today we have I always get this wrong, right?
Byron.
Byron Bricks, and then he's the principal of Woodward Leadership and Academy. So welcome.
Thank you again. It's a pleasure being here, and I welcome the opportunity. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be here, as I am always. And I want to thank you again for coming out and showing us support at our School of Choice Day.
No, okay, no problem.
Definitely, that was perfect because I wanted to ask you about that question. About that experience. It was a wonderful event. We had a great time. But from your perspective as the principal, how did you feel about that experience?
I felt like a proud father.
Excellent.
Honestly, like a proud father. And looking at the fruit of not my labor, but the labor of our entire Woodward Leadership Academy family, the community, the San Bernardino community, was excellent, and just extremely proud.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty good turnout, and there was a lot of people out there, and especially you, Ipiani. You seem like you were having a great time dancing away out there.
Yeah. I saw that video that y'all put up. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, you got the moves.
Happy to be alive. Happy person. Happy people usually have happy feet. Which
That's
I do.
True.
Definitely. But
Go ahead.
What I was happy to see at that event was just the flood of community coming out, the parents coming out, and seeing the children enjoy the experience as well as the vendors. The vendors seemed to be very excited and enjoyed that opportunity. In particular, I loved the barbecue spot. I can't remember what the name of the barbecue place was that came out, but the barbecue was awesome. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And just the unity that's there in the school at Woodward Leadership Academy. It's nice to see that kind of that close knit kind of community and trying to really reaching out to empower the youth. You know what I mean?
One of the things that I'm sorry about that. One of the things that I like to say that came out of it that no one even really knows is we have a new member of our Woodward Leadership family.
Oh, okay.
And it just happens to be the person sitting to my left.
Yes, I had heard. He had told me. I told him congratulations. Glad he got that opportunity, and you gave it to him. So I'm very happy for you.
But, one of the things that I realized being an outsider from San Bernardino County or coming from L.A. County into San Bernardino County is that there is a lot of rich history in this community that's almost forgotten.
Yes.
And, from an outsider coming in and looking at this, I'm surprised that there's so much talent, there's so much history, and so much that this community has to offer that our kids need to know.
That's true.
Our kids really need to know.
Yes.
And I thought of, as I was sitting here from Sunday, I think 3 Sundays, it's almost like it was an interview taking place months ago with Ipiani, Mr. Lockhart, and having him come on January 30th to our School of Choice Day, it really solidified that he is someone that we need to help anchor our staff at Woodward Leadership Academy.
Oh, nice.
And he is a great addition, excellent addition.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And, I couldn't be any more prouder to have him as a part of our staff and our family.
Yeah. Well,
great
opportunity for you.
And it'll probably be the last time I'll say this, but thank you for the opportunity, man. It's just, I played on those same streets. I grew up on the west side of San Bernardino, and and to know now that I'm over here on the west side, my home is always going to be my home.
Yes.
That here and trying to give back to the youth and to the children, and because something that me and my brother always talk about is we look at the friends that we had. Shout out to my brother first and foremost, Jelani Lockhart. One of the things that we talk about sometimes is when we look at the way we were raised, and we were blessed to have our mother and father, God-fearing parents, professional parents, educated as well. And when we looked in our neighborhood, it was no friends that we had that had both parents in the house,
That's true.
So it made us realize that some of the things that we have to offer, not everyone knows of or has experienced because they might not have both parents in the house, or they may be in the foster care system.
Yes.
So it's like we do have a lot to give and offer. So we're trying to, I'm trying to pour that into the children, into the youth, and make them realize that, hey, you are our future, and that you don't have to succumb to the negativity that we so often see in certain places in our community and throughout the world in general. So I just want to hopefully light their passions and make them realize that it's their education, and these are the tools that you need to build your dreams. So, and I'm ultimately trying to cultivate leaders, the next generation of leaders within our community.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, you're going to get that chance to teach all them kids, and yeah. So what grade are you going to be teaching, or what you're going to be doing?
I'm actually over the 5th and 6th grade right now, and
oh, wow.
And it's been a good experience. Like right now, I'm just leaning on the knowledge of not only Dr. Briggs, but as well as all the family there at Woodworth Leadership.
Yes.
But as well as my mother, Sonia Lockhart. She was a teacher in Rialto Unified for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of other friends that are teachers as well. So I'm just leaning on their knowledge, you know what I mean, and their understanding, and everybody's offering the tools that I need so I could be able to do the job that I've been hired for.
Yeah, and then you can show them some of that poetry you got.
Definitely. Plan on bringing some of the same people that I bring to the radio show. I plan on bringing
there.
You know,
fine arts and stuff.
If they're good and they listen and they do their homework, that's a positive thing. Maybe bring like April Damasio there. She's awesome, and just so many others that we have brought on here, and bring them to the classroom.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got that opportunity, and I'm glad you gave it to him, because he's really one special person that he's just got that enthusiasm on him, and and that's what the kids need.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And in talking about the history and culture in San Bernardino County, and just really all of the Inland Empire.
Yes.
We decided to have a taste of San Bernardino, and to have all food vendors and all type of entertainment, everyone come out to our school on March 5th.
Okay.
And set up a little shop and really replicate the taste of soul that goes on in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Because here in San Bernardino, my wife and I, we go out to a number of restaurants, and, why not bring those restaurants to one location on one day and let everyone taste all of the great food that we have to offer here?
Yeah, that's true. I have, I don't know if you remember, was it Fire and Knives Kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah, they did our picnic, and they did it all for free, and they did some community events, and they also did that for free. They're always out there. So I was going to go back, which they remember, because I went back to go take some pictures and stuff, and he recognized me, and he says, "Oh, Benita, you're back." And I said, "Yeah, I just came to see how you guys were doing, because I like checking up on them." Yeah. And so I'll go out there and see if they're available for that day, and maybe they can come out and support.
Definitely. Shout out to Fire Knife Kitchen.
Yes.
Go ahead and get that Polynesian hot plate.
Yes.
The food is delicious, And they reach out to me as well, and I'm always looking for opportunities to give back to the community. So definitely, that was I'm pretty sure that they will be on board for that, because they want to give back. And I think that's so awesome when you have people that choose to open up their business here in San Bernardino, and they're not looking just to profit. They're looking to give back. And to me, food teaches each other about our cultures, because people eat chicken all around the world, but chicken is prepared thousands of different ways, different seasonings, different cooking styles and methods.
Yes.
And so like to me, bringing all the different flavors that we have in our wonderful city is definitely going to expand the horizons of anybody that comes, as well as the youth as well. So
yeah. Well, I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but they ended up donating to the Polynesian group in Cone High School.
Excellent.
And they bought their uniforms.
Awesome.
Yes. So
shout out again to Fire Night Kitchen.
Yes,
for real.
They're really good. You know, they really do a lot for the community. So I'm hoping they'll work with you, and maybe they'll be able to come out and support the school.
I hope so, because, again, what most of the vendors that we've talked to have said is that, they're going to provide a smaller portion plate and just provide it to the people that come out for $5.
Yes.
So with $20, you can get to taste 4 different restaurants.
Yes.
So definitely. That's what we're really looking at. And our goal is to have more than 90 vendors come out and support us at the event. Mm-hmm. And that way we've got the representation of 90 different restaurants right there, including entertainment, local entertainment, and all of that great stuff. But there's so much that I want to say about this community and how we want Woodward Leadership Academy to be the hub of our community. But in showing that, we're going to the Museum of Tolerance in March, March 13th and 14th.
Excellent.
And what we want to do is open it up to the community to join us. And what we'll do is pay for their hotel.
Oh, wow.
And their admission to the Museum of Tolerance.
Okay.
And we leave on a Sunday, and it's Sunday. You stay Sunday night, and you come back on Monday after we go through a workshop on Monday also. Uh-huh. We'll provide a lunch and a breakfast. And the only thing they have to do is really show up.
Oh, my gosh.
Have an open mind, be willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we all are on the same accord.
Yes.
So Woodward Leadership Academy is not just a place for kids, but a place for the community.
Yes.
And we are a true educational institution, not just to educate kids, but to educate the community.
Yep. That's
because we
true.
all have to be one.
Yes.
That's going to be such an awesome experience because growing up here, some of the friends that I had, and I know this is very common in our community when I talk to other teachers, that granted San Bernardino County is the biggest county in the country, but there's a huge world outside of San Bernardino. Yes. And some of these kids have never even been to the mountains. Some of these kids have never seen the beach. Some of these kids have never been to Los Angeles.
Some of them haven't even been out of San Bernardino.
Out of San Bernardino, so that's definitely going to expand their horizons and let them see, especially with the Museum of Tolerance, kind of get a better understanding of, to me, their responsibilities as young scholars and why it's important for them to strive for the best that they can within this lifetime.
Yeah.
But let me say, we want to open it up not to the students, I'm sorry for not being clear, but to the parents of the students.
Okay, excellent.
And to the community in general.
Awesome.
So, we have 30 spots that we want to have people come in. 30 spots. We're opening up 30 free spots to parents, guardians, or community members that just listen to the radio or that's on your blog or that are anywhere.
Excellent.
That are anywhere.
Excellent.
And we'll pay their hotel. We'll also buy them something to eat for breakfast and lunch so that,
that's a mini vacation.
The cost is minimal.
Yeah, I know. That's a mini vacation right there.
Yes. And, but again, we want to do all that we can to ensure that learning takes place not just in the classroom, but within the world itself.
Yes.
And that we know as much about the world as possible. Because just think about it. On a Saturday, and I'm going to go back to March 5th, how many times could you go from a soul food restaurant, could you go to, please?
Fire Knife Kitchen.
Polynesian food.
Yes.
Go to a Chinese restaurant. Go to a Brazilian restaurant on $20 in one day.
Yeah, I know.
I hear you. That's a whole new concept right there.
So it's global. We're looking at trying to make Woodward Leadership, the learning that we do, the educating that we do, global. We don't want our kids just to know about Black history, Latino history, or the American history, but we want them to know about every history, all history.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good one. I mean, they need to know a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Because all these cultures, I see it like every culture is to be honored and cherished. Every culture has its own customs and ways of eating, has their own dance, their own sound of song.
That's true.
And they all should be cherished and respected and appreciated, because all those cultures make this collage of life that's so beautiful that we are in today, you know? And they need to know that we're all here and to celebrate each other, not use culture to divide us, but use culture to bring us together as one people, as humanity, as the living, you know?
Can you tell me a little bit more about your event and why you're doing it?
Well, it's held on March 5th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the reason that we're doing it is because we look at all of the diversity here in San Bernardino County, but then on top of that, all of the division that is here.
Yes.
And what other way can people come together in a harmonious situation besides food and entertainment?
Yes.
And that is just the overt way of teaching people, but the covert way and the underlining thing is that we are bringing a community together.
That's true.
We're bringing a community together. And, you know, we always say that my culture is much more than food or dance, but whatever we can do to bring the culture together, the cultures together, and bring them into that original melting pot that we said that America was going to be, and then educate them while we're doing so.
Definitely.
Yes.
So that is the whole vision behind our Taste of San Bernardino, because it's not just a taste of soul, it's not just a taste of food, but a taste of all of the other cultures that are here. And, you know, we are a melting pot, and we've gotten away from that terminology and that concept. We are a melting pot. And we want to ensure that our kids, our community is extremely successful, and that's why we say that we want to use food and entertainment to bring everyone together.
Definitely.
Because it's not just one particular food, one particular culture, it's all cultures.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I ask those listeners, those that are watching us virtually, and those that are on your blogs, if you know someone that has a restaurant, a startup restaurant, they want to sell food, they have entertainment, they have gifts that they want to sell, contact us at Woodward Leadership Academy and get a booth for $35.
And that's not bad, because I know some people would charge it,
50, 60, $100.
Yes.
You know,
so $35, that's free entertainment. That's free entertainment.
Yes.
I mean, not entertainment, but free advertisement.
Yes.
Advertisement, for $35. Because what we plan to do, everyone that gives us their logo, we'll post it on a page on our website also.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, we want to support the community.
Excellent.
We want to do all that we can to support the community.
And do you have a kind of an idea of who's coming yet, or how many vendors you might have?
You know, I'm in contact with my administrative assistant, Ms. Johnson, who's really the brains of the operation of the school.
Shout out to Ms. Johnson.
Yes, Ms. Jackie Johnson. She is my left and right arm.
Yes.
Well, she's my left and my wife is my right. But without Ms. Johnson, there's nothing I could do. I mean, she is great.
Yes.
She is great. And she has all of that information. But I can say that we have representation from Caribbean. We have representation from Hispanic, Latino, Mexican foods. We have soul food. We have Asian foods. And we have this sweet truck that's coming in. And the name of that sweet truck, it misses, I forget the name of it, and I do apologize, but all they have are sweets and baked goods. And, you know,
I know. That's my kind of truck.
Yeah, we want to reach out to all of the food trucks. We know that there's an event that takes place, I think it's on Main Street or something of that nature.
Yeah, the third Thursdays with the food trucks at City Hall.
Yes.
We want to reach out to the food trucks also and tell them to come on in. You
know what? We'll definitely reach out to David Phillips, because he also works on the air, but he's also a part of the Rialto Community Coalition, and he has access to the food truck. So I'll definitely holler at him, and I'm pretty sure
they'll be. I believe this Thursday they'll be having the food trucks out there.
Yeah, third Thursdays.
So Fire Knives has been doing that on Thursdays as well for the farmers market, so they'll be there this Thursday too.
One of the things that I like to do is, I like to go out and not just only be the face of the school at the school, but go out into the community and let the community know. So if it occurs this third Thursday, rest assured that I'll be there this third Thursday.
Okay, yeah.
And shaking hands and introducing myself and meeting the people, because I believe that as the instructional leader at Woodward Leadership Academy, I can't have someone else do it and me not do it. I have to make sure that I do it.
Yes.
And, you know, it brings a smile to my face, because on this Friday, you know, our teachers teach 193 days a year. And this past Friday, I told all of our teachers to leave and go to a professional development. They looked at me like I was crazy when I told them. They said, "What are we going to do with our kids?" I said, "We got this. We have this."
That's what you said. And you said, "You got
this."
And the lady over at the training called you Superman.
But, you know, coming from a school that had 5,400 kids, and I tell our staff, I told our board of directors, Miss Maisha Turner, our board president, that if I cannot handle 200 kids, 300 kids by myself, we need to find a new administrator.
Yes.
But our teachers went to a professional development, which was excellent, I hear.
Yes.
And, you know, myself, Ms. Johnson, and 2 other people handled all the kids.
Yeah.
We handled all the kids.
That's good.
And it was very productive.
Yes.
Very productive. But I have to do as I say that others should do. So if I ask them to be excellent teachers, I have to be a good teacher.
Yes.
You know, I have to lead by example and lead by experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I go back to the third Thursday. I shall be there on the third Thursday meeting the people at the trust.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, you know, what's the reason why, though? I mean, with all this money that you're gathering, is it, you know, for the kids, or what is it for?
It's all for the kids.
Okay.
Everything. I'm looking at cutting all of the expenses that would be used for a principal and giving that to our teachers and to our students.
Okay.
So that, you know, I don't need it, but our students need that money and all of that stuff. So whatever raises or bonuses that I would get, I forego that and ask for our students to get that money. And every dime that we collect goes to our students. Students.
That's really, really good. Yeah.
So if you go into my office, you won't see anything. I don't even have my degrees on the wall because it's not about me. I don't want to draw attention to me. I want all of our focus to be on our students, our teachers, our school, and our community. It's not about me. It has nothing to do about me. I just happen to be lucky enough to have a job at Woodward Leadership Academy, one of the greatest places ever.
I know.
With some exceptional students in a superb community. I just happen to be lucky enough to have that.
Hey, now, I love the way you said that.
Yes.
I think we all have to see it from that lens, because we're blessed to be alive first and foremost, and to be in the heart of the biggest county in this country. As I tell the students for the first few days, like, we should have a bigger dream than anybody in the world as far as I'm concerned. And it's good to hear that we have leadership in our community, not only just a leader, but educators in our community that have that kind of love and genuineness and passion for the community, for the youth, for the education. So it's awesome. It's awesome.
Okay,
and we're both from the west side.
Yes,
so
that's true. We have about 2 minutes. Can you turn around and give us, you know, the name of the school and the address, and who do they contact, the phone number or anything that you might have so that they can be vendors?
Woodward Leadership Academy, and our event is Saturday, March 5th at Woodward Leadership Academy. We at 1777 West Baseline Street in San Bernardino, the beautiful county of San Bernardino, city of San Bernardino, county of San Bernardino. And we are looking for all vendors, entertainment, entrepreneurs, anyone. And the number we can be reached at is 909-266-1762. Once again, 909-266-1762. Or you can look us up on the web at woodwardleadershipacademy.com. It will all populate, give you all of our information. And, you know, I received a text to go on about some of the vendors that will be there. tacos, funnel cakes, barbecue, and
where's Danny at? Funnel cake, Danny.
But not only just the sweets.
Yes.
And my wife is texting me saying that there are places from food trucks from LA. There'll be a lot of fun for the family. Okay. There'll be games. This is one of the things. We also, last time we raffled off one bicycle and one television.
That was awesome.
Yes.
And
shout out to Marinello Barber's beauty
Oh,
school.
yeah, because they were giving out free haircuts.
And the lady that won the TV donated the television to a family that was in need. I thought that was so
nice
beautiful. I wish I would have got her name because I would definitely shout her out, but that was awesome.
Yes.
And this time we have at least 5 televisions that we're raffling off.
Oh, awesome.
We have at least 2 bicycles and possibly a motorcycle.
Hey, now.
A kid's dirt bike that we're raffling off also.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So, we want to make this something for the family and for everyone.
Yes. Okay.
And it's a free event for the community. An excellent gathering.
I know I'll be there.
Me too. Me too. I definitely will be there.
And
looking forward
maybe
to it.
if Annie can put some talent together.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming down and sharing your event with us.
Thank you. Thank you as usual.
Take care, everybody.
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today, for here am I sitting in a tin can.
Welcome to CNBC KCAA Radio on 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, and also live streaming on kcaaradio.com. This is the talent show brought to you by Angel Baby and Danny Alcarez. This is your host, Ipiani Locker, of Motivational Realizations. Also, one of the co-hosts, Benita Rodriguez. And also today sitting in is Woodworth Leadership's Academy Principal, Dr. Byron Briggs. So today's guest is Stratus Duo. Stratus Duo is composed of two artists. One is a saxophonist and the other one is a flutist, a flute player.
Flutist.
And saying that, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Andrew Vang. I play flute in the Stratus Duo alongside my best friend here. Some stuff about me?
Yes, a little, just a little.
Okay.
And we'll get more into it after the first performance.
I love music. I'm also a flute and piano teacher, and I've been doing music since I was 8 years old.
Excellent, excellent. How about yourself, Peter?
All right, well, hi everyone. I'm Peter. I've been playing saxophone for about 14 years now, and I recently graduated with my master's degree in saxophone performance last May.
Congratulations.
So I'm fresh off my master's. Thank you so much. And to this point, I'm basically living as a music teacher. I teach saxophone and piano as well. And ever since then, that's just how the rest of my life has been pretty much going from here.
Oh,
Definitely.
No thoughts yet on like maybe a future school things to pursue, but as of right now, I'm happy where I'm at right now. Just making music.
Good. Yeah.
That's
alongside
good.
him.
Awesome. Great duel. Because I've seen him perform many of times with Lyrically Speaking. That's how we actually met. And the first time I saw him, it was just awesome. Just pure awesomeness. So
Thank you.
saying that, we're about to get into the first performance. What is the name of the first song that you're going to be gracing us with?
The name of the first song is a Chinese song called Niao De Ai. In translation, that means you have to love, and it's by Penny Tai. It's from a love movie, and since it's Valentine's Day, we thought, hey, why not this
And
one?
happy Valentine's as well.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Okay.
definitely.
Nice.
So when you guys are performing and actually playing your instruments, how do you feel? Because the music invokes such happiness and like joy. I'm happy over here. Like, how do y'all feel playing that, knowing that it's coming from you as human instruments through your instrument?
Want to go first? Well, the one thing that I recognize within myself as a performer as well is that it's always good to play for the audience. You know, it's one thing to invoke an emotion amongst yourself, but what ultimately matters is how the audience, the listeners, are the ones who feel that kind of emotion that you're conveying through that instrument. And I think that's what brings, huge excitement and enthusiasm when people come to concerts or even listening to their own favorite recordings.
Yes.
It's just a really nice way to, I think, if anything, a very valuable part of life, essentially.
Definitely. Well said. And what is the name of the second selection that you're going to be gracing us with?
This one is a crowd favorite. You want to?
Yeah. If all of you remember the classic Alicia Keys favorite, If I Ain't Got You, we decided to do a cover of it for the sake of Valentine's Day.
No, okay.
Excellent.
Hope you guys enjoy.
All right. Amazing. Awesome.
Great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. That's so awesome.
Excellent.
For real.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for coming out here, blessing our airwaves. That's
our
awesome.
pleasure.
That's awesomeness. And I know you guys are working on your third CD now, right?
Yes. Yes.
Definitely. So before we talk about the third CD, let the listening audience know about your first and second CD and how they can go to your website. What's stratusdual.com, I believe?
Yes.
Definitely. And spell that out for them just in case.
Stratus is STRATUS. Duo, DUO.
All right, .com.
Stratus is a cloud, by the way.
Definitely.
It's a type of cloud.
It's raining in here today. So, what was the focus? What was the message that you wanted to send in your first CD and your second CD? And then what are your hopes with your latest CD that you're composing?
I'll talk about the first, you talk about the second?
Sure.
Okay. For the first album, our goal was mainly for our natural environment as chamber musicians. Usually, when we perform, we have a pianist with us. Mm-hmm. So we thought with our first album, we'll grab one of our very close friends who's an amazing pianist, and the entire album was just flute, sax, and piano. And most of them, actually, all of them were composed by me.
Excellent.
And then it just various styles. There's a little bit of jazz in there. There's a little bit of my own compositions. I don't know what to call my style of writing. And there was some minimalism in there and all. There's just different types of writing. And it was backed up with my classical background while studying classical composition.
Excellent. And how about the second album, Peter?
Well, first and foremost, as the Stratus Duo, our ultimate goal is to basically diversify ourselves in our music, and that is either, like diverging from different styles such as classical, jazz, R&B, and even cultural music. So this second album in particular actually was geared towards, it's I guess we call it Chinese Asian influence music, and it's centered around actually the 12 Chinese zodiacs. The album title is called Winds of the East. Okay. And we basically wrote our own original compositions centering around the 12 Chinese zodiacs and their personality traits and their character. Yes. There's pig, chicken, monkey, all the animals.
What year are we currently in now?
The year of the monkey.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And which, by the way, a few weeks ago, January 30th, we performed some of the tracks from Winds of the East at the Lunar New Year Festival in downtown Riverside.
Excellent.
Oh, okay. So we were invited to perform for that one, and it was a real treat. People enjoyed it, and as much as we did actually, performing it. And it's actually the first time for myself personally to actually write music, because normally I perform on saxophone, but and I try to hand on composition, and I guess I didn't do too bad.
Yeah, they didn't throw those arrows at you, so you did great. You know what I mean? And how about for the third CD? What's the focus for the latest new offering that you guys are composing?
Well, for the third CD, it's geared towards the style of pop. Okay. And the reason for that is because some of the gigs that we perform for, we're always playing these covers, like you heard the Alicia Keys and all that, and then people will ask us for albums, and then we'll hand them the Asian album, and then, which isn't a bad thing. They're like, oh, totally, we're down for that too. But we want to give something, as he said earlier, we want to provide music for our audiences and what they enjoy too. So, like he said, we're trying to be very diverse in our music. So this next song that we're going to play is this was actually completed on my birthday last month, and this one is called Soar. So
all right.
Okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan.
Yes,
for real.
that was nice.
That's so nice.
Can
Benita, how did you feel hearing that? Go
I
ahead.
know. I mean, for me, I'm not used to that kind of music,
Yeah.
but it's soothing, peaceful, and
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. I really liked it.
Thank you.
You guys
Thank
are
you very
amazing.
much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Mr. Briggs, how about yourself?
You know, I'm looking at it from a selfish point.
Take one, put it in the CD player, huh?
Because, you know, just think about the exposure that kids don't get
Yes.
to music and the arts. And with you working with kids, wow. You know, the possibilities. Because I know for myself, I started playing a musical instrument when I was in the 2nd grade and did so all the way through high school. But our kids don't have that opportunity with budget cuts.
Yes,
You
that's
know?
true.
So
Yes, definitely.
I look at your faces when you're playing, and I'm looking into your eyes. I'm trying to look into your eyes, but you are so taken over with the passion that you're putting into your music.
That's true.
And that's focus. And that's what we want our kids to have,
Yes.
is that focus. So, again, I'm looking at it from a selfish perspective as to how could this be beneficial to our kids. And I applaud you for being music teachers.
Yes.
I applaud you for that, because that is something that our kids need, and that helps them with the structure, the focus that they'll need to be successful in life. So you guys are doing much more than just playing an instrument.
Yes.
Definitely.
Thank you
You're
so
helping
much.
to change lives.
Thank you.
Can I ask you guys how old you guys are? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
you
my
guys are
goodness.
so talented.
He never asked a musician there.
Sorry. I mean, they have so much to offer, and they look so young.
Yeah,
you
they look
know?
like kids themselves.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm 14 years old. Add 10 to that, and that is my real age.
Okay.
And they're mathematicians also.
Definitely.
And recently, I just turned 23.
All right.
So last month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wouldn't even know.
That's so awesome.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Yes.
And we're getting ready to wind down, and we got about 3 minutes left. So who are some of your music influences?
Oh my goodness. Well, for one, she's one of my favorite flute players. Her name is Sarah Andon. She's the flute instructor at Redlands University.
Excellent.
She's awesome. If you guys have seen the Good Dinosaur, if you hear a flute in her, that's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emmanuel Pahud, considered the world's best flutist right now.
Okay.
And 2 more. Jasmine Choi, she's considered the queen of flute.
Okay.
Oh.
And another flute player, he's a really young flute player. His name is Saya Oeno. He's a Japanese flute player. I was just blown away with the way he sounds.
Man. How about yourself, Peter? Who are some of your saxophone influences?
Well, just to name a few, because as we all know that the saxophone wasn't actually like back in the jazz ages. The saxophone was it evolved in that particular era, and I think that specifically for jazz music, my influences range from the early greats like Charlie Parker, John Coltrane, and as far as contemporary fusion is concerned, Michael Brecker, Bob Reynolds, Joshua Redman. Sometimes I play a little jazz too, and that's actually how I started jazz first, and then I went back to classical, and then kind of balance between the two. But as far as classical saxophone, there's one particular artist I actually wanted to study with him in Indiana. He's I think he's the current professor at Indiana University. His name is Otis Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
He has such a very luscious tone, and that's actually how a few people say, like, when I play, oh, you sound like Otis Murphy, but I mean, of course, being that he's one of my influences, and as far as others are concerned, there's just a grip load.
Definitely.
Grip load.
A whole lot of it.
So, Otis Murphy, Timothy McAllister, Eugene Rousseau, these are very classically oriented saxophonists, but at the same time, they make a sound through the saxophone that not a lot of people actually hear before, or they think of when they play the saxophone.
And I imagine that Stratus Duo is going to be the next to be bringing that unique sound from the instrument, something that the world has not heard yet. So, because you guys are awesome, man.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much.
And we're getting down to about the last minute, so please let our listening audience know where they can find your music and all the social media that you guys are on as well.
If you go to stratusduo.com, since we only have a minute, we'll be quick. It has everything. It has our Facebook, it has our YouTube, and that's pretty much all we use. We have a Twitter, but we don't use that.
Yeah. So just in case for the links, facebook.com/stratusduoap. That's facebook.com/stratusduoap. And Twitter page, we don't use that much, but it's the same link. And of course, we have a YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/stratusduo.
Yeah, that one's just Stratus Duo.
Yes.
Definitely.
without the AP.
Definitely. So, in these last few seconds, how was your experience? Is this your first time on the radio?
Yes.
How was the experience?
It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Peter?
It was a little nerve-wracking, but as we got into the process, I got,
Once you got into your passions.
Yeah. It's actually really fun.
That's what's up. So much more to come. So much more to come. Because you guys also have a symphony that you guys are putting together, I believe, right?
Yeah, we're putting together our own chamber orchestra. We successfully did it this past January.
Excellent, excellent. So, thank you for coming out, Stratus Duo.
Thank
and
you.
This concludes the talent show.
This is 1050 AM KCAA Loma Linda and 106.5 FM Yucaipa.
Your NBC Sports Radio update starts now.
I'm Seth Everett. We're getting close to tip-off for the annual NBA All-Star Game. It's in Toronto tonight, and it's the best of the East against the best of the West. Kobe Bryant making his 18th